guys at Thrive City. Well, the Kings are doing whatever they could do. They're getting any shot they wanted. And next thing you know, a lineup that consisted of Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, Anthony Melton, Brendan Pajimski, and Will Richard. They scored their last 13 points in the third quarter, and they never looked back.
Yeah, Bonte, so you're talking about 3.5 quarters more that the Kings were in this game. Basically 15 minutes, the Warriors dominated the Kings. An offensive clinic by the Warriors. They shoot 54% from the field, 42 from three, 100 from the free throw line, 39 assists, just 11 turnovers. And Bonte, the biggest number, the threes. 19 made threes for the Warriors, 7 for the Kings, a plus 36.
They now improved to 16-4 on the season when they commit the same or fewer turnovers than their opponent. They outscored the Kings 74-44 in the second half. Wow. And as you mentioned, the ball movement, 39 assists tonight. The threes, 19 made threes. They're continuing to replicate what they did against the Clippers and the Milwaukee Bucks.
No, this is the momentum they've been looking to build all season long. Perfect timing, home games galore coming up here. And I really like the fact that you said, Bonte, that second unit with Jimmy Butler really starting to thrive. Just feels like 5 guys are engaged. Defensively, they're moving like a string. And offensively, all 5 are live and aggressive.
Including Anthony Melton, who scored 12 points in that pivotal.
Offensively, all 5 are live and aggressive.
Including Anthony Melton, who scored 12 points in that pivotal third quarter. He's standing by with Fitz and Buki.
De'Anthony Melton is healthy. The three ball is there. The defense is always there. Tell me, you got to be feeling good right now.
I'm just trying to stack days, man. I'm really just trying to stack days, take it game by game, shot by shot, and just see what where it takes me.
You got 19 points tonight, but the bench mob, 66 points off the bench. Talk to me about how you.
Trying to stack days, take it game by game, shot by shot, and just see what where it takes me.
You got 19 points tonight, but the bench mob, 66 points off the bench. Talk to me about how you guys are playing well together. The flow is there, the ball movement, everybody kind of doing their part there.
This bench mob, we work a lot together. I think, we have low-minute games. We have, times where we going against each other after practice and stuff like that. So I think, the bench definitely always tries to stay ready. And, when their time is called, they're always ready for it, and they're always aggressive. So that's what I love about this team, too.
Interesting game in that it was 84 all with 3 minutes left in the third. You guys go on a 15-0 push.
Man.
You're right in the middle of it. You were 4 for 4 shooting, but it was with Steph sitting on the bench. That's a great sign for the Warriors going forward.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, anytime we can get 30 some rest, it's important. It's a long season. We got a lot of games coming up. So anytime we can do anything that's good for him, we'll always do.
Another low turnover game, De'Anthony. Only 11 turnovers. You've always been
too.
right. Yeah. You've always been one of the low turnover guys throughout your career. What are the conversations you're having, and what are you telling your teammates about that?
The emphasis is just on easy plays sometimes. We're such a good team that once we have the ball in our hands, we can figure it out. But giving the other team the ball, especially in transition, it's tough to cover, especially with the guys we got on this team. A lot of teams want to get in transition to try to beat us. So every time we get a shot up, it's beautiful for us.
You're the connector. There's older guys on the team, plenty of younger guys on the team. You're 27 and right in your prime. You got each foot in both worlds there.
Yeah, something like that. So I can definitely relate to both sides. I try to talk to some of the young dudes, but also at the same time, I feel all the old dudes, what they be going through too. So I love it, just trying to take it day by day, man.
And how are you feeling? Because you have your burst back. You're able to exploit matchups. You get a big on you. You're going by them so.
Just in my body. So now I feel tight, and I feel in control more, and I just feel a lot stronger going to the rim and figuring out different ways to be effective for my team too. Really.
We'll let you go with this one. No complaints with an 8-game homestand, right?
Not a complaint in the world, honestly.
Get ready for Sunday. Thanks for stopping. We appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely.
De'Anthony Melton, he said stacking days. The Warriors are stacking W's. They've won 8 out of 11, start the homestand perfectly, 2-0. Atlanta on Sunday. De'Anthony Melton in that 15-0 Warrior run, that was the key to taking care of the Kings tonight.
And think about this, Mully. Entering that Milwaukee game, De'Anthony Melton was shooting 22% from the three-point line, 34% from the floor. Well, over his last 2 games, he's now 8 of his last 15 from the perimeter, 41 points, 12 in that pivotal third quarter, which the Warriors dropped 34 on the Kings.
Yeah, Bonte, when he wasn't shooting the ball well, I thought he was still playing a good basketball game, but obviously when you knock it down shots, it brings everything together. It ties the game together, both offensively and defensively. He looks healthier. Played 25 minutes last game, just under 20 minutes tonight. Looks like he's really comfortable. And a lot of people are thinking he will eventually start. But DeAnthony Melton, to me, looks like the type player. It almost doesn't matter. Whoever you put him out there with, he's going to figure it out because he's a tremendous two-way player. He's got a good feel for the game offensively. He doesn't rely exclusively on a three-point shot, but now he's knocking them down. It really helps spread the floor for him. And then defensively, he's probably one of the top on-ball defenders. Big, strong. He can switch 1 through 3, maybe even 4 on a given night. So he's one of those guys, as Fitz said, he connects the game because he's a tremendous two-way player.
Yeah, Warriors now 3 games over 500. Season high 39 assists for the Dubs. The bench outscored Sacramento's bench 66-38. And it wasn't just Melton. It was also Gary Payton II, who missed the game against Milwaukee due to an ankle injury. It was good to see him back, cutting to the basket. 6-7, Willie. And how about this? He's only 6'2", right? But he plays well above his height. He plays like a big. 1 rebound shy of a double-double.
No, similar to DeAnthony Melton, Bonte, GP2 has a great feel for the game offensively. He knows how to figure out where to be and get himself open on the dunker spot. And much like QP did in the first half, Bonte, when you're sitting on that three-point shot, you don't always have to stay there and shoot threes. There's no reason you can't cut to the basket for layups. I think the Warriors have done a much better job being better balanced. You know what I mean? The three-point shot, they made 19 tonight. But I've seen a lot of guys cutting to the basket, getting layups, making the defense pay on both perimeter shots and in the paint.
You speak of balance, 60 points in the paint tonight for the Golden State Warriors. They outscored the Kings by 10.
Tonight on Warriors Nation News, we witnessed something truly special from our Golden State Warriors as they dismantled the Sacramento Kings in front of the home crowd at Thrive City in a performance that looked less like a regular season game and more like a statement. From start to finish, this game was dominated by ball movement, shooting efficiency, veteran poise, and team cohesion that you want to see from a squad with championship aspirations. The final score might not have been a blowout on the surface, but the way the Warriors controlled 3.5 quarters of this contest spoke volumes about where this team is headed. The key stretch came in the third quarter, a pivotal period where the Warriors not only seized control of the game, but refused to ever let it go. With a lineup featuring Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, DeAnthony Melton, Brandon Podziemski, and Will Richardson, Golden State ripped off a 15-0 run that flipped the script and put Sacramento in their rearview mirror. Offensively, this was a clinic. The Warriors shot 54% from the field, 42% from 3, and an incredible 100% from the free throw line. When you combine those efficient shooting numbers with 39 assists and just 11 turnovers, what you get is the kind of offensive performance that titans of the game deliver. And make no mistake, the Warriors are building momentum as we get deeper into the season. This is now the kind of performance that teams look back on and say, that's when it turned for Golden State. The three-point shooting was especially lethal. 19 made threes for the Warriors compared to just 7 for the Kings, a plus 36 differential that tells you everything you need to know about who was dictating the pace and rhythm. It's one thing to make shots, it's another to make them consistently from beyond the arc while moving the ball with a sense of purpose and precision. Tonight, the Warriors prioritized ball movement, and the results were spectacular. One of the most impressive things about this win was how much the bench contributed. DeAnthony Melton, who had struggled earlier in the season, came out knocking down shots with confidence and rhythm, finishing with 12 points in that crucial third quarter alone. Melton's evolution has been one of the more gratifying storylines early this season, and tonight was another step forward. He was aggressive, sharp, and defensive as advertised, showcasing the two-way impact that makes him invaluable to this rotation. And speaking of bench impact, the Warriors bench outscored Sacramento's bench 66-38, a massive edge that speaks not just to depth, but to preparedness. This group has been building chemistry, and you saw it tonight. Players stepping up when called upon, sharing the ball, reading defenses, and making the right plays when it mattered most. That's the kind of depth that carries you through grueling stretches of the NBA calendar. Al Horford continues to be a stabilizing force. Whether it's positioning, rim protection, or veteran leadership, he brings an element of intelligence and calm that helps this team in high-pressure situations. And then there's Steph Curry spacing the floor as only Steph Curry can. Other teams fear what he does with the ball in his hands, and tonight that gravity opened up space for his teammates to thrive. Another highlight from this game was how the Warriors protected the ball. 11 turnovers is a terrific number against a team like Sacramento, which thrives on transition and forcing mistakes. The Warriors' focus on taking care of the ball while still being aggressive offensively was a recipe for success, and that discipline paid dividends in key stretches. Let's talk about defense, because it often gets overshadowed when the Warriors are raining down three-pointers, but tonight they were locked in on both ends. Whether it was switching on screens, staying connected in rotations, or contesting shots without fouling, Golden State showed a tenacity that you simply cannot manufacture. It's a mindset. And when you combine that defensive resolve with the offensive firepower they displayed, including a 1-2 punch of Curry's shooting and the bench's explosive scoring outburst, the Warriors looked like a team on a different trajectory than a few weeks ago. The Kings are a solid team with talent and athleticism, but tonight the Warriors owned the narrative. They showed that when they move the ball, share the ball, and play within a system rooted in unselfishness, they are capable of beating anyone in this league. I also want to point out that this win comes at perfect timing. The Warriors are starting an extended homestand, and momentum is everything in this league. 8 wins in 11 games tells you this team is finding its stride. As we've said before, continuity and confidence breed success, and right now the Warriors are slowly but surely building both. Now it's time for the fans to weigh in. Warriors Nation, we want to hear from you. Did this game convince you that Golden State is back on track? Do you feel like this team is building the momentum needed to make a serious playoff push? Are you excited about the bench's development and how the team is sharing the ball? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you're fired up about this win, and make sure you're subscribed to Warriors Nation News for all the latest updates, reactions, and analysis as this thrilling NBA season continues. Let's go!